Caller live.
Greetings, greetings, greetings.
Greetings.
Big up, caller.
Rastafari,
Yes, sir, Rasta man.
love you, give thanks.
Great.
Listeners and rap attention.
Greetings, Brother Negus, RAS Negus I.
Greetings.
How you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Greetings, greetings. Loving the house.
Right. We thank you so very much for calling in. I know it's early where you are. Tell the listeners where you're calling us from.
Well, we're calling, unfortunately, we're calling live from out of the UK.
Nice.
I would have rather be calling from the east side, but, the man say all sides, so give thanks.
True. And I know you just came back from Ethiopia, is that correct?
Well, we just have passed through the north side again. Give thanks.
Okay. So how you Go ahead.
We are always in Ethiopia, just sometimes I just a flesh a travel.
True. We're so happy to have you on board with us tonight, and we want to give a little. Want to go back into history and let the viewers and the listeners know a little bit about you, for those who don't know. And keep in mind, we are broadcasting in 31 cities, right? 33 cities right now.
Yes, I'm more right now.
So, tell us.
All right, so I want to say good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
To everyone out there in Radio Land, give thanks to the listeners and rap attention. RAS NEGUS I here. Yes, speaking live from the UK with all love and all joy, and give thanks to such platform who could come exercise everything where it needs to be exercised at this moment in time.
All right. And Negus, you and I grew up, in Dreadites. And
Oh, wow. Enough memories that,
rich memories, yes, indeed. But I'm so happy to see you developing such a talented artist. I mean, you have worked with so many different people. But before we touched on that, I want you to tell us about your name, RAS NEGUS I. Where did that come from? Where did that originate from, and what's the meaning behind it?
Well, the name Ras, as many would know, it means head. It's just a Ethiopian word that means head, like a literal head, but it also means head of stuff, like when you spearhead, like if you're a Ras in Ethiopia, it's like a duke in England, like it would be equivalent to like one of them kind of vibrations. So the name Negus was given to me by my parents, Harry Joseph and Mama Ruth.
Yeah.
And based on the fact that I was born in the Rastafarian faith, and the name means king or ruler, which I find myself have to be exercising in most instances.
Nice. So I know when we were growing up as a kid, Being a Man, Born to Killer, and all of them artists, they was hot back then. And I know we grew up in the Rastafarian faith. That foundation was rock solid. But you could have switched over to dancehall and not the platform that you now stand on, and which I think you represent. Oh my gosh, phenomenally. I'll let you speak on that. But what got you into reggae, a cultural reggae, Rasta reggae, roots reggae, as opposed to dancehall? How you got started into that?
Well, there is two sides, within the whole thing,
Yeah.
There's a polarity where RAS NEGUS I is concerned, but whenever time I do dancehall, I keep it clean.
Oh, so you do dancehall?
Yeah, and many may not, they don't really give that much recognition still. I don't know for what reason, but many people kind of shy away from dancehall because of the content that dancehall carry. So really and truly, RAS NEGUS I is really, we dabble into the fullness, but we keep it clean. But the reason why I choose the more authentic side of the music,
yeah,
is because that's the Rasta postman kind of travel on that wing. You know what I mean? We carry the message of love, the message of positivity,
Yeah.
the message of uprightness,
Mm-hmm.
and all those things. So we couldn't use no other genre more suitable than the authentic reggae music to really bring across the message because our mission is to educate and liberate.
True.
Okay.
Hence the reason we choose that kind of road to really express message on.
True, true, true. And I see that you work with a plethora of artists. Can you share with us some of the artists you have worked with or collaborated with?
Well, I've worked with Michael Rose. I've worked with Twinkle Brothers. I've worked with the likeness of Morgan Heritage. I've worked with, yes, as I said, the roster is very long, but RAS NEGUS I is just one of the man who tried silent. So if you know, you know. Because we never really try to push out the head too much because we're really aware of the whole fullness that was happening and we want it to be preserved for the time when Jah want use we. So we never want to run out there like a while, like say, if we not call, we have a run come. So we wait for Jah to call we. So we know the time is now. And yes, we just press along in Jah one way.
All right, so we're going to give the listeners just a taste, because I know you have your roster is I mean, jeez, I'm sitting on YouTube and I'm going through hours and hours and hours of your I mean, because you're big on YouTube. In addition to that, you're on Spotify. You're on help me now, iTunes, Google
we
Play.
on iTunes.
Oh my gosh.
We on all of these platforms.
All the major platforms. So you tell me which one you want. Which song you want the viewers to hear? Which one of you song them? What first you want them to hear?
Well, I've sent you quite a few songs and I don't know the caliber of what you have chosen, but I have a song called Family. I don't know if you have chosen that one from the selection of songs that I've sent you.
Okay.
And it's a song is that it's very dear to my heart because we're living in a time now where you find out the family is kind of been breaking.
True.
So I really sang that song in order to bring back the remembrance that, you know, the family is very important. So if you have that song, I would be most grateful to hear that song at this time through the airwaves.
So unfortunately, we don't have that one. But are you ready to do an acapella for us? Just give us a snippet, please.
All right.
Yeah, I get all the tracks that you sent in, but this is the problem now. They came up, none of them have the name on it. So I don't know which track is which.
Yeah. Well, all right. That is just a technical difficulty because they were sent via email, but yeah, right now, give thanks.
See.
And I just say acapella. While we're hear my voice for the early morning, because I didn't say it's sweet in the early morning. This one is called Where is the place where the children play? All the joy have been taken away. Take me back to the days where there was love always. Teenagers dying, oh that's so corny. To stay alive ain't easy. To take a life, simplicity. In the streets a lot of animosity then. Gangs be beating, trigger squeezing. No love for life, what is happening? Dead bodies on the rise, the place thinking. It's enough.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. No man, I love the message and I wonder. So you see, because you start talking about family and the breakdown, I love the message. So this is fitting into the topic that we're discussing tonight, infidelity. We're gonna play one of your music and then we'll come back. I want to hear your opinion on infidelity and how that speaks to you personally.
Not sure.
All right, hold the line.
Okay.
Music alone shall live. And away. And the music of the star. I'm not the man. From these chains of pressure, I wanna be free. Play another song for me. Yeah. Hit me with music, I will feel no pain. Play it in the sun and the rain. From these chains of pressure, I wanna be free. Play another song for me. Yeah. Hit me with music, I will feel no pain. Play it in the sun and the rain. This music bring the joy to the people. Able and disabled, strong and feeble and divine. I take time, rest the eagle. Cause that music make you rise up like a eagle. I'm like the man from straight out of jail. I come through your speakers straight out of the UK. Anyway, in the world where reggae music play. A peace and love, oh yeah, yeah. From these chains of pressure, I wanna be free. Play another song for me, yeah. Hit me with music, I will feel no pain. Play it in the sun and the rain. From these chains of pressure, I wanna be free. Play another song for me, yeah. Hit me with music, I will feel no pain. Play it in the sun and the rain. Music alone shall live. And away. And the music of the star. I'm not the man. From these chains of pressure, I wanna be free. Play another song for me, yeah. Hit me with music, I will feel no pain. Play it in the sun and the rain. From these chains of pressure, I wanna be free. Play another song for me, yeah. Hit me with music, I will feel no pain. Play it in the sun and the rain. This music bring the joy to the people. Able and disabled, strong and the feeble and divine. I take time, rest the eagle. Cause that the music make you rise up like a eagle. I'm like the man from straight out of jail. I come
This is one of my this is one of my favorite song. I love it. Yeah, man, play another song for me. But as we come back to the topic now, tell me what you think about infidelity and how it speaks to you. It could be personal, don't have to be, but yeah, share with us your thoughts.
Well, infidelity as many should have known, that is a mindset and is a learned behavior.
Yeah.
And sometimes, a man may be living with his wife or his partner and him just feel like him play it not enough. So him want share up a lot of things, and it's like this is just a scenario. It may be in a situation whereby the one can't fulfill him spiritually, physically, mentally, and him yearn for other things.
Mm-hmm.
And the yearn for other things may be out of misunderstanding, maybe out of how the community are taught him, and sometimes it leads down to problems.
Mm-hmm.
So in this age now, we could use discipline to curtail those things, which is the Majesty showing us that discipline is the key ingredient. Where we all gonna need. So if a man find himself or a woman find himself in that kind of mindset, we have to kind of use discipline to lead ourselves away from that time. Because as one may know now, and if one don't know, there's an award in Ethiopia called the Fidelity Award, which is for every 25 years for a man being faithful to his wife, His Majesty give them a gold medal.
Oh, wow.
So it's an exemplary liberty the Majesty try outplay to make you know, so even though a man may feel a certain way and feel like he want to share up himself, if he could have really satisfied with the bosom of him one wife, that should be 1 in a million.
Yeah.
It will be a better way forward still. Yeah, but infidelity is just a mindset, a learned mindset where one may think is just a way which that is his personal feeling. But you know, if you want to have peace and harmony, it is best to turn away from such a lifestyle.
True. True. I like that. I did not know His Majesty had such an award, and an award. I think is it still going?
I'm not aware of the fact that it's still going right now, but at the time of His Majesty's reign, he did so much different things that when you travel to Ethiopia, you realize His Majesty is more than what you read about in a book.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So, and that topic still, which I know it's a very broad topic, I can't just shove it on the part, shove it aside, because it's a very sensitive topic as well. And, you know, I grew up in an organization where I saw that was a place amongst I and I.
Well, you said
and, you know, yeah, if we could eradicate that for even for the younger ones, them coming through, yeah, I think it would be a better vibration going forward.
Well, I thank you for saying that because I wasn't going to go there, but I appreciate you going there because it's something that plagues our community for sure. And that's what bring about fear for me, who have never been married and is looking to get married one day. You know, I don't want what I've seen growing up in our community to ever happen to me. You know, the blatant disrespect, I can go on and on. We know, we lived it, niggas. I'll just stop there. Daddy.
Yes, we're
talking. Yeah, because it is deep.
Why, Negos? Negos.
Yes, sir.
We're glad for having you. Born Negos, born Gabriel Negos Morgan, Kingston, Jamaica. So how are you, my brother? Because we just make Chantel deal with it because you know the thing, because you know you're...
Well, as I say, we're in high spirit, you know. And we give thanks to teachers like the IO from Foundation who are set a certain way.
Yeah.
Even though many may come and point fingers at the elders and say them never this and them never that, but it's what they did now make we are standing on a foundation today.
True.
Well,
so we really and truly give thanks. We really the elders and before, you know.
We're glad to have you on Revelation Vibration right here on Soundchat Radio. And this is the essence of what this program is all about. With all our youth like you will grow in a seat and share your knowledge with Bobo, Bingy, everybody. Because when I see her turban, I have to laugh and a man say, why you laugh? I say, no, our youth. We have to go in at the byways and edges. We have to go in at the depths, in the belly of the beast and teach them this gospel. Because tomorrow no promise to no one. You know? And for see you know, as a youth will grow collectively, for all who want to know, this is RAS Negus, son of Harry Joseph from Skillcraft in Jamaica.
RAS Negus I.
RAS Negus I, his mother, sister Ruthie. So he's not a stranger to the music, but you have evolved as a son within the spirit and the collectiveness of yourself through the teaching. So when I say that RAS Negus, you have all of these songs. You sang them. I know you must copyright you sang them, and I know you must have a team around you to protect your thing. Tell us something about your musical career in the sense of how you administer, how you put your things together so that the people can hear you. And if they want to log on to you, you have an email. Share something with me.
Well, as the Majesty, everything is the Majesty. And the Majesty education develop the intellect, and the intellect distinguish man from other creatures. And it is education that honest man to move himself to higher learning. So, apart from the school vibration, we paid a good attention as a youth growing up to our faith and our culture.
Right.
Because when I travel through the world now, I see a lot of people over for culture and own it while we shun away from it. So me use myself now, because I wanted to be a school teacher, you know. After I graduated from Mona High School, I wanted to be a school teacher.
Right.
And after I went to enroll in Michael's Teachers College, it's like I come out of the gate and it's like me, I said to myself, like, school are too small. I don't know, the vibration that's coming on my mind, like me, I said the classroom are too small. And it's like never limit the whole fullness. And even though I'm an enrolling now, I'm an choose not to go to Michael's Teachers College. Because I'm want the music where I could have teach even the world instead of a classroom.
A bigger audience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is the meditation where my music is concerned now, is to educate and liberate. And even though my name may not be a name that ring a bell as a household name, we have been in and around many people who have household names. And we have played a great part in their upbringing as well.
True.
Yes,
As
yes.
simple as it may seem, but we have been in and around certain places where people of influence now strive to I meditation and I growth same way.
Yeah.
So we really and truly give thanks to the wealth of information that was passed to either through DNA or through just being attentive.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Same way. So the music is out there and it's I have an album out now called The Bamboo. And that album is on the Harry Joseph Records label.
Oh, that's
So that is Iman production
Oh, okay.
same way, because I did so many songs and sometimes I don't know why, but it's like a producer always find a way for me and him have a vibe. See him say him find a reason for not put out the song then.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I take it up on myself now. It's alright. I have so much songs and I release so much songs and I'm not giving a glory. So you know me, I got to know. I just have to take on the world. So I do this Bamboo album now for my name Presence. I'm just not longer in music. I am in music business.
Right.
Yeah, because that was the situation before. I was just doing music because we love it. And it's a hobby and every man can call me and invite me and my good. So now we're in the business of music, so it's on the next level.
Yes.
And really and truly give thanks to this platform who could have really come express yourself to over 30 different nations, 4 wings. RAS NEGUS I, ones and can go check me out now, follow me on Instagram. Everything is RAS NEGUS I, same way.
Okay.
Follow me on YouTube and make way spread this good word.
That's on all the major platforms, right?
So
All the major platforms.
See now.
RAS NEGUS I, social
RAS
media
NEGUS
handle.
I.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You name it. I'm on TikTok now as well.
Oh, okay. The younger generation is heavily involved in TikTok. So
Yeah, so we have to just utilize all them kind of platforms to get across me.
And also for those who are not tech savvy, what's your email? Yeah, give that out to
My email is rasnegusi,
yeah.
RASNEGUSI @yahoo.co.uk.
Okay.
Repeat it again.
It's rasnegusi, RASNEGUSI @yahoo.co.uk. Yeah.
Yes, Ross. Why it's a blessing to really hear your voice and to know that you have grown.
Yes,
as a young son of the spiritual consciousness, and you know where you're coming from and where you're going. And I'm glad you take your material in your own hands.
Yeah.
Right.
That you can deal with it from your perspective, your truth. You understand? Because there's a lot of things happen around us, and many have died and gone already. But we are here. So if we can collectively work together and lift up each other, it will be a blessing,
It will be a blessing, As I say, the time is now,
Yes,
the time is now, and we have to just do what we have to do right now, because the world is our oyster.
It sure is.
Yes. Why, as we say, it's a blessing to have you, and we could have talked all night. But we have to have a part 2 for you.
Definitely.
Right.
Know that this platform is yours.
Yeah, we definitely got to invite you back. And I love the fact that when we talked, you were like, the time is now, Chantal. So, whenever you want me to come on, and you'll come on in such short notice. We do really appreciate your time and love. I
Family
love,
thing.
yeah, man. I love the energy. And we're going to
Yes,
keep
sir.
the conversation going. It doesn't stop here. And
Most
whenever you
natural.
want to come back, let us know. We'll have you back. You come with a wealth of knowledge. I want to hear about your experience in Ethiopia. You touched on Kenya as well, and just major things that you're doing, and we want to hear. We want to hear all about it. But
Definitely.
yeah, man. But we don't want to hold you, because we know you start early on your journey. So we're not going to hold you, but give thanks for coming in and showing us some love, and just joining in conversation with us.
Yeah, man, and more I say, give thanks to the America family, because America was one of the first places I traveled to in my early days, young man, and give thanks to all the ones that took good care of me. You know what I mean? Sister Janet Judah, don't forget you, been a while. Mikey Dan,
Nice.
yeah? If we start calling name people, I got someone to hear my name, so it's the America family,
Yes.
Yeah, man, brother Zebby, Carl Zebby,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so it's a jazz, it's a Veronica, rising sun, same way.
It'll be
So,
nice to have
yeah,
you
man,
here.
I love and dar, man.
Yeah,
Give much thanks, really. Yeah?
Yeah,
People that really come vibes and things.
It'll be nice to have you here in flesh. I know we're a leg off of the west, but still.
Well, so we hope to meet again.
Yeah, yes, indeed. But
Yeah,
it'll be nice to have you here, but it'll be greater to meet you in the east. And
Yeah, man, and that is not impossible. You know what I mean? Just a plane ride away.
Exactly, just a
and
plane.
link up.
There you go. I can't wait for that moment. But in the meantime, Brother Negus Ross, thank you so very much for joining us. And
It's a pleasure is mine. Give thanks.
yeah, the conversation continues. Okay.
All right, love.
All right, blessed love, my brother.
Rastafari, love in the house.
No, you see, you don't know so our thing different, but me have to humble myself, make you and the future, because you are all the future. Because you have to see the enemy at the gate and talk to them, so.
Right.
I am
So
honored and
it's
blessed to
important.
hear you and your sister talk, have such a great conversation here on Sound Chat Radio. And
Yes,
the
sir.
platform is Revelation Vibration. So a balance thing, balance.
Yes, sir.
But remember, any last word for the people, for the nation?
Well,
and people of the
blessings
world?
abound wherever you reign. The prisoners loose their chains, and all the sons of ones are blessed. And we found eternal rest.
Yes.
So, may every creature rise and give peculiar praise to our God and King. Last year, yeah.
Rastafari.
So bless up yourself and give our love to our brothers and sisters over there, right?
Will do in the
Yes.
side of Ephraim. Give thanks.
Bless up
Blessed
yourself
love.
to be continued. Yes,
Love,
sir?
love.
Give thanks.
Every time. Love. Give thanks.
Yes, and we're going to blaze a song for you, so you can go and listen one more.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Bless
yes,
up yourself. Give thanks, yeah.
Sir.
Cool, yeah.
Well, I just my sister,
Yo, Silver Diamond.
Pass through, all a Lincoln, all a vibes, you know what I mean? Pray other things, but
Aye. Cool. Fence shake movements and all stop. Me go caught them a peep on his job. Watch them a watch and them no intent to stop. Tell me woman and this girl me a slandering my name. How them wicked so. To me half of the princess a mango. Them say me a narde and also the tingo. In a pass and them want bring the bubble. Me sister, me and her not sleep. When she have no troubles on my shoulder, she weep. I just me sister. Don't mistake the flex. Why you really think say me and her have sister? Me and her not sleep. When she have no troubles on my shoulder, she weep. I just me sister. Don't mistake the flex. Why you really think say me and her have? So what? If I help her with her basket, woman the tired, she been walking from the market.
Yes, people.
Big up
Sound
yourself,
shot.
Negus. Glad to have you here, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Bless up yourself to be continued here, sir.
Love in the house. Every
Give
time.
thanks. Give thanks. Yes, that was RAS Negus out.